Good morning, students. In the previous class, we stopped at the linear variable differential transformer transducer. Today, let us solve few of the examples under module 1. Example 1. A linear resistance potentiometer. A linear resistance potentiometer. A linear resistance potentiometer is 50 millimeter long. Is 50 millimeter long. So they are given the length and is uniformly wound with wire having a resistance of having a resistance of 10,000 ohms. 10,000 ohms resistance is given, R is given. Under normal conditions under normal conditions the slider is at the center of the potentiometer. Find the linear displacement. That is D value displacement when the resistances of the potentiometer of the potentiometer as measured by Wheatstone's bridge by a Wheatstone bridge for two cases are. So they given the resistance value 3850 ohm for the first one. Second one, that is 7560 ohm. So are the two displacements in the same direction? So we are supposed to find the displacement and then tell are the two displacements in the same direction. If it is possible to measure a minimum value of 10 ohm resistance with the above arrangements right. Find the resolution of the potentiometer. Find the resolution of the potentiometer in mm. Okay, so this is how we have to first write the given data. So a linear resistance potentiometer is 50 meter long. L is given, length is 50 millimeter and is uniformly wound with wire having a resistance of 10,000 ohms. So resistance of the potentiometer is 10,000 ohms. The slider, when the slider is at the center of the potentiometer. So initially the slider of the potentiometer right is exactly at the center. So this is the length of the potentiometer L. L or small l here. This is the slider which moves on the potentiometer. So we are supposed to find the linear displacement when the resistance of the potentiometer as measured by Wheatstone's bridge for two cases are, first one 3850 ohms, second one 7560 ohms. So let us move ahead in solving the problem. Under normal condition, the slider is at the center of the potentiometer. Under normal condition, it is at the center. So hence what we get here, resistance of the potentiometer will be resistance of the potentiometer under normal conditions, resistance of potentiometer. This will be, as it is at the center, so it is 10,000 divided by 2. So this will be 5000 ohms under normal conditions. Next, resistance of the potentiometer wire per unit length. Resistance of potentiometer wire, resistance of potentiometer wire per unit length, right? So this is nothing but per unit length. So it is for 50 millimeter, it is how much? 10,000 ohm. Therefore for 1 millimeter, okay. So they have given the length. So for 50 millimeter is 10,000. Therefore for 1 millimeter, that is nothing but 10,000. Okay, this divided by 50. So this is how much? 200 ohm per millimeter. 200 ohm per millimeter. So for the first case, change in resistance of the potentiometer from its normal position. Change in resistance of potentiometer from its normal position. Change in resistance of potentiometer. Resistance of potentiometer from its normal position. That is how much? 5000 is the normal position at the center minus the given value 3850. So change in resistance is how much? 1150 ohms. Okay, so this is like, for example, here is the slider. Okay, so this is the center position. Say this is 5000 ohms. Now we are here, that is 3850. This is how much? 3850. Okay, so this minus this, that is, this will give the 1150 ohms. Okay, so what will be the displacement then? Displacement is given by, so change in resistance of potentiometer is from its normal position. Write it once again. Change in resistance of potentiometer. Change in resistance of potentiometer from its normal position will be 5000 ohms. 5000 minus 3850. So this is 1150 ohms. That is change in resistance of potentiometer from normal position. Therefore displacement will be equal to 1150, this divided by 200. How we are getting this? For 200 ohms it is 1 mm. Therefore for 1150 ohms, in the previous one we got the resistance of potentiometer wire per unit length, that is 200 ohm per millimeter. That means for 200 ohms it is 1 millimeter. Therefore for 1150, for 200 ohm it is 1 millimeter. Therefore for 1150 ohms, how much will be the displacement? That is 1150 divided by 200. This comes out to 5.75 mm. 5.75 mm. Next, for the second case, change in resistance of potentiometer from its normal position. Right, again the same thing, change in resistance of potentiometer from its normal position, that is 7560 minus 5000, because they have given the resistance as 7560 minus 5000. So this will be equal to 2560 ohms. Right, now the direction of this will be in the opposite direction, because see here in the previous one what I showed in the diagram, here 5000 is at the center position, this is 3850, so this is 7560, more than 5000, so it is somewhere here 7560 ohms. So the displacement is in the opposite direction. Here it has to move to this position, so here it will be moving in the opposite position, the slider, correct? So it has to move in the opposite direction to reach 7560 ohms. So this 2560 ohm will be in the opposite direction. So this will be in the opposite direction. Okay, opposite direction, right? Then displacement is given by, displacement is equal to, formula for displacement is 2560 ohms, this divided by, that is resistance per millimeter, potentiometer resistance per unit length, it is 200 ohm. Again the same thing, for 200 ohm resistance it is, displacement is 1 millimeter, therefore for 2560 ohms how much will be the displacement? So the answer is 2560 divided by 200, it is 12.8 mm, right? This is the second one, right? Now what else they have asked? Resolution of the potentiometer. So one thing is clear from these two is, two displacements are in opposite direction. Two displacements are in opposite direction, opposite directions. Fine. Next let us find out resolution of the potentiometer. Resolution of the potentiometer. Resolution of the potentiometer this will be, that is minimum measurable resistance divided by ohm per millimeter. That is how we are finding this. For 200 ohm, again the same calculation. For 200 ohm it is 1 mm, therefore for 10 ohms of minimum resistance that the potentiometer can measure, so for 10 ohm it is how much? So 10 ohm into 1 millimeter, this divided by 200 ohms, so this comes out to 0.05 mm. This is our third required answer. So it is 0.05 mm. Fine students. So this is how we have to solve this example. Okay, let us take up one more example. Second example. A thermistor has a resistance temperature coefficient of, a thermistor has a resistance temperature coefficient, resistance temperature coefficient of -5% over a temperature range, of 25 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. If the resistance of the thermistor, is 100 ohm, at 25 degrees Celsius, what is the resistance at, at 35 degree Celsius, okay? So what is given here? If the thermistor has a resistance temperature coefficient of -5%, so alpha is given, -5%, so that is for 100 it is -5, so this will be -0.05, correct? Then also given is resistance of thermistor is 100 ohm at 25 degrees Celsius, so R at 25 is how much? 100 ohms. R25 is 100 ohms. What is the resistance at 35 degrees Celsius? So we are supposed to find R35. Resistance at 35 degrees Celsius is equal to. So the formula for this is, for the thermistor, the formula is RT is equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha T. We have used this formula several times. Apply this formula here. So that is, therefore we want R35. So R35, this is equal to R25 into 1 plus alpha into T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1. This will be equal to R25 is 100 into 1 plus alpha. Alpha is minus 0.05 into T2, second temperature. Okay. T2, that is T2 minus T1. T1 is the given temperature, that is 25 degrees Celsius. T2 is what we are supposed to find the resistance at. Okay, this is 35 minus 25. So if we solve this, 100 into 1 minus 0.05 into 35 minus 25, so answer comes out to 50 ohms. So this is the resistance value at the temperature of 35 degree Celsius. Right? So I hope everybody have followed, students. If there are any queries in these examples, send your queries to me. I'll clarify your queries. Thank you.